22 after 8. Let's go back to our top story this morning. Babes Wodumo's family is set to hold a briefing this morning. The singer has now laid an assault charge against her boyfriend Mandla, Mampintsha Maphumulo. Wodumo posted a video showing Maphumulo attacking her. Now, the Minister of Women in the presidency has responded to this video. Bathabile Dlamini says abuse victims should not shoulder the burden of reporting. Let's get some more of a perspective now. The Minister is joining us now on the line, on the telephone line from Durban. Minister Dlamini, good morning. First up, can I just get a quick reaction from you about the news that happened since yesterday now, that Babes Wodumo has finally laid charges, a charge of assault against her boyfriend. What does this mean to you in your view?
It means that Babes has gathered strength, I think felt the solidarity and support from her family, because that's very important, from other young artists, as well as the nation, political parties, because the buy-in of leaders of political parties is very important when it comes to the issues of violence against women.
Now, in a statement yesterday, you said you found it discouraging as a department that society still lays the blame or the burden or the blame of reply at the victim's door, and you think this is discouraging.
It is discouraging because you can't be a victim and suffer abuse and be subjected to many other procedures that should be made accessible to you easily. First, you have to go to the police station and report the matter. And why don't the police come to you when you have to report the matter? But also, the society at large is allowed to go and report a case. Because most of the time when someone else reports the case, the victim must be a violent witness. Because sometimes people negotiate with women and ask them to drop the case. But also it's a burden on a woman to go and report the matter. Why is it not the responsibility of the person who has abused a woman, and who was going to report the matter if a babe was killed? Because we all had Mr. Maphumulo saying that he's going to kill the babes.
Now, do you think the society and your department and the police would have responded the way we've seen in the last 24 hours if this video had not gone viral, if we hadn't actually seen a recording of this video?
I think, firstly, it was a travesty of justice when everyone believed Mr. Maphumulo on the issue of DJ Edera, as well as Ms. Ndlovu, who reported the matter, Masichaba. And we all believed that no, this was uncalled for. She should not have reported on the matter. And I think we are turning into a new page, because we all agreed, and many other people, including the EFF, we must give them a due, stood up to go and report the case, whilst young women went to the family of Ms. Simelane to report or to talk and negotiate with the family. And they also went to the police station to discuss with the station commander the issue of cases that have been reported there about the use of Ms. Simelane, where the files were lost or where no action was taken.
Now, finally, Minister, some people might say that the fact that we as society and government and other institutions are reacting the way we are doing is because Bongegile Simelane, of course known as Babes Wodumo, is popular. She's a popular musician, and her long-term partner as well, Mandla Maphumulo, Mampintsha, as is known as well, is popular. Some people might say we don't seem as a society to be angry enough with cases that involve ordinary women who also suffer abuse at the hands of their partners. How do you think we should encourage ourselves as a society to make sure we take the right kind of action, and what should other women do?
No men must be looked into and left at large whilst abusing a woman. Cases must be reported, and a government must respond in an integrated manner. There are many other cases that we've tried to follow, but also after the summit, there are resolutions that are going to make it possible for the NDPP to investigate all the cases of abuse, even those that were not closed properly, will have to be closed properly. We are also running a campaign 365 days called Hear Me Too. That the theme comes from the UN, and we are going to be conducting hearings throughout the country so as to ensure that South Africans understand the levels of abuse in South Africa, because we've lived too much with abuse, and we've even internalized it, and we knew when we grew up that our brothers, our uncles took a woman to our homes and had sex with them without an agreement. And therefore, many women have been violated in South Africa. Many women broke their virginity with people that were not their choice. And this is confirmed by a poem written by Maphumulo from the Northern Cape. And therefore, that attitude has to change. We must understand what violence against women is, and we must understand what violence against women does to women.
Okay, Minister, just very briefly, you mentioned a new campaign that that's going to be launched called #HearMeToo campaign, under which you're going to be encouraging women to report abuse. Is your department running with this campaign in conjunction or in an integrated fashion with other government departments and NGOs that focus on a daily basis to fight the abuse against women and children?
Actually, we are going to ask the NGOs and other professionals to run the campaign, and as government, we must see what is happening to ordinary women, because we also come from the society, and we come with the norms and values of the society to the workplace, and therefore we must be able to act after hearing and seeing what is happening to women, the atrocities and the violence and the levels of violence in South Africa. And we need to ensure that we stop accepting violence as we are doing.
Minister Bathabile Dlamini, thank you very much for your time. Minister